Eat me, eat me. In these three short words, my mother would always manage to express three things to me. One, leave me alone. Two, I'm not your maid. And three, go make your food by yourself. If you have never been insulted or sassily replied to by a Nigerian mother, you have no idea the extent to which language can be used and contorted to make you truly reconsider your life decisions. But my mother's colorful use of language was not only my source of confusion as a child, it's also most likely what began my fascination with language. Language is the common thing which we all share as human beings, and that's what makes it so powerful. Language is like the invisible thread which runs through all of us, and perhaps that's what makes it so susceptible to manipulation, which can influence the masses. And over the years, I've become more and more aware of these distortions. Something that I've noticed in the English language and other Germanic languages, Romance languages, and I'm sure languages in general, are the connotations of dark and light. In almost every case, we're not seen as a more sensual color. Dark, blackness, and everything related to it is almost a synonym for deception, contempt, and malice. On the other end of the spectrum, we associate anything related to white and fairness with purity, peace, goodness, and beauty. Even from childhood, our princesses, who some of us look up to as role models, are described as being the fairest of them all, almost perfectly telling us that her fairness of complexion is a testament to her beauty. This is why it's inevitable that we all grow up having some sort of implicit bias when it comes to color. So it's not too far of a jump to say that this is the logic applied when dealing with people of a different race. And without even knowing it, some of our perception of the world and image of a whole group of people can be informed and reinforced on the basis of the language we were born speaking. But language is the common thing which we all share as human beings, and that's what makes it so powerful. Language at its roots is a structured means of communication, but for me and so many others, it's way more than that. It's more than just words, grammar, syntax, morphology, and all the other semantics that comes with using and understanding language. For me, language was one of the purest forms of human expression, just like any other art. Something about language which really entices me is its ability to seduce all our senses. Even for those who believe that their imagination lay dormant, with the right melange of words, a writer is able to lure out the imagination from the place where it lay. If you could all please close your eyes for a moment. I mean, I wouldn't know if you did or not, but please close your eyes. The vast swells of the omnipotent sea, the surging, hollow roar they made as they rolled along the 8 gunnels like gigantic bowls in a boundless bowling green. The brief, suspended agony of the boat as it would tip for an instant on the knife-like edge of the sharper wave, almost seemed threatening to cut it in two. The sudden, profound dip into the watery glens. You can open your eyes now. This was a passage from Moby Dick, and I honestly found it very, very emotional, and I had quite a visceral reaction to it. Without it being explicitly stated in this paragraph, the writer, with his creative use of language, is able to immerse his readers into this raging sea storm, just as the sailors experienced it. So, not only can I now tell you any part of speech in any sentence, I'm able to communicate my thoughts and express my feelings more clearly. I now view everything that I read, see, and listen to with a more critical mind, knowing full well that I may have biases of which I'm unaware. With language, I can connect to people on a more profound basis, sharing common ideas and experiences. Language has given me insight into other people's cultures and the core beliefs and traditions of other societies. And it's even allowed me to feel a stronger connection with my Igbo culture. With language, I can escape into another world, just for a moment, when the perils of this one become too great to bear. I say all this to say that language and my fascination with it has changed my life, and I hope it can do the same for you.